So, hi guys, what's up? Just give me a thumbs up if you can listen my voice and is it clear? Is my voice clear? Do give a thumbs up or a message in the live chat. Yo, I think it's good. I think you guys can hear my voice. So let's just start the session. So welcome guys. Welcome to our training sessions, freshers. So I welcome you all. Oh, I think someone's saying there's a little disturbance. Now fixed? Yeah. So, yeah. Firstly, congratulations all of you guys for getting into the community of Advanced Academic Center. So, this is the first achievement you guys have done getting into the Advanced Academic Center. So here you're going to learn everything in an advanced way. Yeah. So, uh, let me give a small introduction about the instructors. So, I'm gonna be the first instructor. So my name is Rishwant Permanla. So I'm the co-founder and co-founder of Revac Hybrids. I design and develop web and mobile app design. And is there something a voice disturbance? Is it fixed? Is the voice fixed? Now fixed. All right. Yeah, I think it's good now. Yeah, it's good for now. Yeah. So I'm Rishwant Permanla, co-founder of Revac Hybrids. I design and develop web and mobile app there. So I'm also the vice president of AAC. So finally, I'm also the computer science student pre-final year. And there's also another instructor. His name is Umakant Saho. He's an uh, Android app developer and an information technology student. So we both are pre-final year students. Yeah. So we are going to be the instructors for you guys. And yeah. So now let's observe what's the schedule and why these training sessions are conducted. So, why these training sessions are conducted? So, in AAC, what we'll do is we we train people at their basic fundamentals and we'll assign them a project and they'll complete the project with a team. So, wherever you go, like whatever the domain you choose, whatever the project you do, there's some programming related to it. So everywhere there's programming, so we need every student of AAC to be good at programming. So that's why we are doing a common training sessions to you guys. Yeah. So let's see what all other sessions we have. So firstly, we have intro to programming sessions. So that's the session now. That's the session running now. And the session two, that is about data types, conditional statements, and loops. So that session will be taken by the Umakan Saho, another instructor. Again, the third session, it's introduction to object-oriented programming, software engineering, and that session is going to be taken by me. And the session four, uh, it's going to be the applications of OOPS. So that session is going to be taken by Umakant Saho. And finally, we have the session five, that is about GitHub, and team management. So yeah, so we are going to cover these sessions in the alternative days, or I think, yeah. So session one is going to be today, and session two will be from tomorrow, and the session three is again on Monday. So we are going to have a gap of 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So in the free time you have between the sessions, we'll be giving you some assignments. You need to complete those in this time. Yeah. So first session will be today, second session will be on tomorrow, third session on Monday, and again session four, a gap of day after, so it's going to be on Wednesday, and session five is going to be on Friday. So yeah, after all the sessions are completed, we are going to keep some tests so that you can prove yourself, so that you'll get to know how much you know the concepts. Yeah. So this is about the sessions, and also the first session, it's just an introduction session. So it will be of very small class or a session. Yeah. So instructions to be followed while listening to the session. So you guys should join the sessions 5 minutes before the time, and also grab a pen and paper, take notes, whatever we say, whatever we show in the slides. Yeah, and only this session will be there in the YouTube, as this is just an introduction session. So the next sessions will not be posted anywhere. It will be a private videos, but it will be live, either on Zoom or Google Meet somewhere. Will intimate you guys in the future. Yeah. So when you grab a pen and paper, take notes, and also keep note of your doubts. So in the last 15, for every session, the last 15 minutes is for doubts clarification. So you can ask the doubts there, like you can just put all of your doubts in the chat box. I think there's a live chat. You can put your doubts there. And also there's something uh, which I'm going to say in the last. So you all guys will be invited there. Yeah, just wait for it. Yeah. So why do you need to code? What's the point of learning code? So why are we letting you guys or teaching you guys to learn to code? Why? So the first reason is, like, let's talk let's talk in the decade of 1990s. So people who know English in the 1990s have grabbed opportunities. So they made a lot of money. So it's a language. English is a language, right? So they grabbed people who know English have grabbed uh, good opportunities and they made some good money because they were thinking somewhat ahead of the generation, like of all the people. Yeah, the same way you need to learn to code because everything from now, whatever you are using, it will be everything is everything you need to code to. Suppose if you take a mobile phone, an app, or some websites, everything. Is my voice not clear still now? Yeah. So you guys should learn to code to be ahead of all the people. So now is a decade of 2020, like this is a year of 2021. So everything from now, you'll see like you'll deal with AI, machine learning, everything, even the apps, everything, it's all made of code. So in order in order for you to be ahead of the other people, you need to learn to code. So that's the reason why you need to learn to code. So do you agree with this point? Just keep a thumbs up in the chat. I think the voice is clear now. Just put a thumbs up if you agree with the statement which I said why you need to learn to code. Yeah. So let's get into the next slide. Yeah. So now we have known the reason why we need to learn to code. So now we'll just get into the general introduction of computers and microcontrollers. So I think you all guys know what is computers and also what is microcontrollers. Do you guys know what are microcontrollers? Yeah. So yeah, you can put the definition of your perception of computers in the chat so that I can know what's your perception of the meaning for computers and microcontrollers. No. Yeah. So I'm seeing some no things in the chat. So yeah. So to be on simple, the machines that can compute or process the information are called computers, right? So yeah, so it's a machine that can be instructed to carry out sequences of arithmetic or logical operations automatically via computer programming. So in a computer, we'll talk in terms of a layman. So what a layman does is like in order to be explained to the layman, so we can say that a computer which can takes input from the user and process it, and it can just give an output to the user. So that's what a computer does. So talking in terms of a layman. Yeah. So to be talking in the terms of a computer science student or a person who is educated, uh, we can follow this definition. So a computer is a machine that can be instructed to carry out sequences of arithmetic or logical operations automatically via computer programming. So the meaning behind this definition is you write a sequence of steps. Either it can be arithmetical, a logical, anything. So you write a sequence of steps. So that's something called as computer programming. I think there's still some disturbance. Sorry guys, like my mic is somewhat bad today. Yeah, let's continue. So yeah, I think you got the basic meaning of a computer, right? Yeah. So we'll get into what is a microcontroller. So you see a lot of devices uh, in your daily life. For example, if you see a small uh, digital watch, if you see a small clock on the wall, so it doesn't need a powerful computer to process the information. So it just needs a small uh, processing power to just compute. So what a microcontroller does is it's a very small computer, but it's a computer, but it's a very small computer. So with an IC, so IC means like it's a integrated chip or integrated circuit chip, so which will take inputs and process it and then just gives outputs. So the difference between microcontrollers and computers are, so computers which can be used in large scale, like in order to perform uh, a very big process. Suppose if you want to uh, write a code for a game, so you need a big massive computer to write a code for the game. So because the computer has a uh, very large processing power, and yeah, it performs very fastly. So whereas a microcontroller, it's a very small thing which can be used in small devices. Yeah. So coming to the definition of a microcontroller, so a microcontroller is a small computer on a single metal oxide semiconductor. You'll get to know what I think you guys already know what's a metal oxide semiconductor on an integrated circuit chip. So that's what the definition of a microcontroller. Yeah. Now let's just get into the other slides. So human interaction with the computers. Yeah. So how do you guys interact with a computer or a phone or a small smartwatch? So can I see some answers in the live chat? How do you interact? I think there's a delay between the chat and the stream, or do you guys are not replying in the chat or just keeping a message in the chat? Yeah, Sushmita Jugare just replied like it's using devices, some mode of input through apps by giving some input devices such as keyboard, mouse with input devices. Sai Fanish Jaini replied like it's through binary language. Yo, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the next slides, but that's not the answer. By touching it, screen by touch. Yeah. So a computer is a machine which will depend on the electrical signals. When we go deep to its root, it uh, it works on the electrical signals, arithmetic or the logical operations which we do will finally convert as an electrical signals, and those things will compute. Yeah. So you cannot write just You cannot code every time to just interact with the computer. So that's why there are already built some code. People have already built some code so that making the users easy to interact with the computers. For example, operating systems. Suppose we have an operating system called Android or Windows. So it makes the users uh, easy to interact with the computer. Okay. Uh, yeah. So and also the interfaces. Uh, i- i- so some people have replied like through app. Through we can interact with the computers through app. So app also have some interfaces. Through interfaces we interact with the computers and also with some input devices. So if we want to give some inputs to the system or a mobile phone, we use some input devices. For example, we use keyboards and mouse to interact with the uh, computers, and we use a touch sensor and everything in the phone to interact with the phones. I mean the Android system. So we cannot every time code in order to interact with the computers. Yeah. So we do have pre-built. So we can see like people will think that the operating systems are just an interfaces and uh, yeah. So these operating systems interfaces are everything built from code. So that's the reason you need to learn to code. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. Yeah, so we come to the slide of programming languages. So what are programming languages? Can I see some messages about programming languages in the chat? I think the academic classes have already been started for you guys. Uh, I think they have explained some things about programming languages and yeah. Wait, I'll ask you a question. Are you liking the way uh, the academics are going on now? You guys are new to the college, right? Are you liking the classes which are going in the college? Yo, someone replied Django, JavaScript, Flask. Yeah, Django and Flask are the frameworks. We'll get into it more about in the future, in the future training sessions. So people are saying like they prefer offline classes than online classes. Yeah. So now let's get into the topic. So what are programming languages? So programming languages are the languages which are a means of communication with the computer. So in order to communicate with the humans, we use a language. Suppose uh, if there's a guy from America, I use English language to communicate with him. So if there's a guy from Telangana, I use some Telugu or some language to communicate with him. So the same way, in order to communicate with a computer, we need to write a code or a programming language, like a code which is written in a programming language, so that the computer can understand. So when we use a language called English, why we are using means like both the parties, like both the parties can understand English. That's why we use English. So in the same way, the computer cannot understand a simple English. So I said in the previous slides that computer can understand only electrical signals, right? Because it's a machine, right? Yeah. So we need a programming language uh, in order to communicate with the computer. Yeah. So we have a plenty of languages, like we have Java, JavaScript, Python, C, C++. So we can choose any language in order to communicate with the computer. So if we write some code that can be understood by the computer or the compiler, uh, what a computer does is it converts the programming language into the binary stuff, like in the form of electrical signals or 0 1 1 0 0 0. I know, I think you guys know what are a binary thing. Uh, yeah. So yeah. So it can understand only binary things because it's a machine. So we use a programming language in order to communicate with the computer. So you guys will be taught about the code, like how to talk, like how can you write code which can be understood by the computer, but you'll not be taught uh, a very deeper way into the programming languages. We will teach about how to code, but will not teach how to code in programming language, because there are plenty of languages, uh, and every student will choose different languages to code, right? Yeah. And also, I forgot to say a point, as these are a normal sessions given by the seniors to the juniors. Thinks there's some delay over here. Yeah. So these sessions are being taught by the seniors to the juniors. You guys shouldn't be expecting more deeper versions. So the reason why we uh, kept an exam and taken the creamy layer of all the students, because every one of you guys have a capability to self-learn. So we just give you references and guidance and way to learn, how to learn. So you guys should be learning everything. So we will not be spoon feeding you, because we are not the college. We are seniors, and we are just an platform where we can guide you. Yeah, so Sasidhara Kashyap asked, like, bro, which languages are taught in AC? So yeah, I think the statement which I have said before, will not be teaching languages in depth. We'll be teaching only how to code. I mean, uh, suppose if we take an language, English, you'll be taught how to frame sentences in English. Suppose you need to know what are nouns, what are verbs, what are uh, adjectives, and you need to know how to combine all of them. The same way in the code, in these sessions, we'll teach you how to uh, we'll teach you about data types, loops, how to integrate all of them, everything, and everything we'll be teaching in these sessions will be in pseudocode or algorithms. Will not be in programming languages, but we'll show you the examples in the programming languages. And also, uh, after these sessions, you guys will be assigned to different domains. So if you take a domain called machine learning or AI, you guys should be learning Python. If you uh, if you take web development or app development, you can learn JavaScript or Java. So it depends on the domain you go into, but the main point in conducting these sessions are to give you the basic fundamentals, to keep your basics or the fundamentals strong. Yeah, just give a thumbs up if you all guys are listening. Yeah, so we'll now get into the next slide called uh, competitive programming and hackathons. Yeah, so why am I saying about this competitive programming and hackathons in this session? So coding is not only about writing something in the syntax way, like in Java or in Python. You guys should be knowing how to solve the problems. That thing you can only know more about it, like more about the code or the problem solving when you get into the competitive programmings and solve the problems, and also solving the problems in hackathon. You guys ever heard of these things, competitive programming hackathon? Just give me an yes or no. Yeah, Rakesh Verma asked, like, for microcontrollers, which languages is used? So it depends on the microcontrollers. Suppose if you take an Arduino, we use Arduino programming language, like, right? For Raspberry Pi, you have a different set of a programming language. Like for microcontrollers, it will be of more similar things. Uh, so you guys will get to know more about the microcontrollers if you get into the IoT domains and do projects there. Yeah. So I can see there are more no's. So people are saying they don't know about hackathons and competitive programming. Yeah. So hackathons, I'll just give you a brief introduction about hackathons. Hackathons are competitions where people give you some type of problem statements, and you uh, should solve the problem statements. Suppose if I give you a problem statement called develop me an advanced IoT system which I can put it in a smart city. So you guys should develop the whole IoT system, everything in the hackathon. So it's about solving problems. Hackathons is about solving problems. Yes, we do have Raspberry Pi in AAC lab. We have plenty of them. And coming to the competitive programming, yeah, programming it's there in its name only. Competitive programming. In the programming, we have there are there will be people in the competition. Suppose uh, you'll be given a time, and you'll be given a problem, and you should be solving in a set of time. So that's what a competitive programming is. And yeah, it's competitive programming and hackathons are for you to develop your problem solving skills and technical knowledge. So in competitive programming, you'll get more into the problem solving, and in hackathons, most of the hackathons, you'll get more into the technical knowledge. Suppose in hackathons, you'll be working on the domains. Suppose if the hackathon is about web development, you'll be developing web apps. If, if the hackathon is about app development, you'll be developing apps. So it depends on the type of hackathons. If it is a common hackathon or it's a general hackathon, you can integrate all of the technologies and do a single project. Yeah, I think did you guys get some uh, did you guys understand about competitive programming and hackathons? If you didn't understand, just keep a message. No, I can explain more deeply, and I can show you some examples also. And also, if you are very good at competitive programming and if you are very good at problem solving, companies will be in a queue line for you to take you. So they'll easily hire you if you are good at competitive programming and problem solving. And there will be a very good amount of advantage to you if you participate in hackathons and if you solve the problems, right? Yeah. Coming to the next slide. So this is the thing in the first slide I have said like I'm going to introduce something to you guys at the last. So introducing AAC Discord server. So AAC Discord server. So it's a server which is only limited to only community of AAC. So it's a key platform for students in AAC for sharing ideas, gaining deep knowledge in the domains they are interested in, and finding people with whom they can collaborate to work on projects. Yeah, yes. I think there's a question here. Hackathon is group or single person contest? It depends. It depends on the hackathons. Uh, if it's a single person hackathon, you can work on single. If it's a team based hackathon, you can work on hackathons. And yes, there are hackathons held in our college. You'll get to know soon. Every year there are more amount of hackathons uh, been conducted in our college, and yeah, and you'll get intimations or news about hackathons wherever it is happening. Will give you news about the hackathons, and we'll share the links for you guys. So everything that will be there in the AAC Discord server. So it is just limited to the community of AAC. The only people uh, who joined or got selected to the AAC will only be there in the server. So this platform you can gain so much idea, like you can share your ideas, find a teammate, know the news, and also you can collaborate to work on projects. And yeah, so yeah, there's the link for the Discord server is down in the description. You can just click on it and join the Discord server. And also I'll yeah, this is the server link. This is a Discord server link. You can just type in this in your browser. It will automatically redirect to your Discord app. If it's installed in your phone, it will directly redirect you to the app in your phone. And yeah, if it's not installed, it will redirect to your website of Discord. You can download the app and join. And also I'll show you and explain like this Discord will be the platform for these training sessions in order for you guys to communicate with us. Suppose if we having if we having our sessions in the YouTube, you it's not possible to ask a very large question in the live chat. So it's limited to 200 words only, 200 letters. So what you guys can do is you can put a message in the Discord doubts channel and tag us. We will see the questions and we'll solve your queries or doubts. So anything, it can be related to anything. It can be related to your college, it can be related to uh, your projects, everything. So I'll just show you the interface of Discord and how you can use it. I think most of you guys uh, uh, doesn't know about Discord. So if already if you guys know about Discord, just keep a thumbs up, or if you don't know, just keep a no, so that I'll uh, if there are more guys who doesn't know Discord and how to use Discord, I'll just show you up. I'll share my screen and show you the interface of Discord and explain you how can you ask questions and how can you interact with other people there. Yeah, Discord link is it's already there in the YouTube's description down here, and also it's right in the screen. It's saying invalid invite. Okay, okay, cool guys. We will share a new link. We'll share a new link soon. I think most of you guys know, but there are a good number of no's also. So I'll just share my screen and explain how can you uh, use this. So yeah, uh, can you guys just keep a thumbs up if you can see my interface of Discord? Is it visible? Just keep a thumbs up fast. I can see people joining now. Yeah, so many people have joined. Yeah, I think you guys can see the interface of Discord. Like, yeah. So now, yeah. So here we do have many categories. So we have a welcome category and a training category. So this training category is what more important to you guys now. So everything related to the training sessions, everything related. So if we want to share the resources about the training, uh, we are going to be sharing the resources over here in the resources channel. So we'll be sharing here, and if there's a call, suppose if there's a meeting, for now today's session is held on YouTube live. So and the other sessions which are going to be take place from tomorrow, it will be a private sessions. So these sessions will be in a Zoom or a Gmeet. So which the links the links for the online meetings will be shared over here in the speaker schedule, and and if I- and there's a chance it may or may not be recorded, the meeting may or may not be recorded. So if it is recorded, we'll put the recorded session over here in the classes channel, right? Think you guys all right. Yeah. So if there's any announcement which we want to give you over AAC, like if there's anything we need to say about AAC, we'll just keep you in bulletin about the training sessions announcements. And also we'll keep all of our assignments here. You need to uh, complete your assignments in the given time, and we'll also create some channels for you where you can submit your assignments. Yeah. And yeah, so you can just click on rules to know the rules of Discord. Just go through it, read all the rules. So yeah, it's important to read the rules. And yeah, if you guys don't doesn't know how to use Discord, yeah, we'll put some uh, things over here in how to use Discord. And if you have any queries, like if you have any queries in the sessions, you can just tag us. Suppose uh, if this session is going on, if you want to ask a doubt, so you can just tag us. We have a role called core committee, uh, at the rate core committee, and just write your doubt and just click on enter, so that we'll see your doubts and we'll explain over here in the sessions. And yeah, so dev news, you can know about the development news going all around the world here. It's controlled by a bot. And yeah, if you want to have a basic general uh, conversations with other people of AAC, like there are second years, third years, everyone. So if you want to have conversations, you can have over here. And yeah, if you have any problems related to Discord, you can keep your queries in Discord queries. And yeah, if you need any help, just ask over here. And coming to these other categories, so we do have plenty of domains over here. So these domains may or may not be finalized for you guys, and there may be addition of the domains or removal of domains for you guys from here. So this is a new thing we have started recently. So we'll be having professionals of these domains. So you guys can just click on. So for every domain, we'll just keep the roadmaps on how to get started with computer vision, roadmaps on how to get started with machine learning, app dev, IoT, web dev, and also yeah, we'll share the resources about the domains. I think these categories are not required for you guys from now. Like after your after these training sessions, you'll be assigned to the domains, and yeah, you can it will be useful for you guys from then. Yeah, and there's a thing called clubs in AAC. So there's a coding club in AAC. Suppose if you want to go more deep into the competitive programming and learn more about the competitive programming, yeah, you can join our coding club. So there's no coding club in a college, only coding club in AAC. So you can put your queries, you can share your data structures and algorithms resources over here. Yeah, and there's a category called network or showcase. So in this category, suppose if you have completed your personal project or your AAC project, you can just showcase your project. You can share the link of it, you can share the YouTube video of it, everything. So that we'll take these things, we'll take your projects, and your projects will be reviewed by the top professionals of AAC. Yeah, and also there's a channel called Network with Peers. Uh, yeah, if you want to network with entrepreneurs, you can network with entrepreneurs. Like if you want to network with other IoT teams, you can network, you can just talk here. And there are some voice channels. So yeah, there are some voice channels over here which you can have an immediate call over here. Like if if you guys want to have a immediate conversation, if you guys want to have a immediate group call, you can just join the channel, you can just talk with the other people and just share your screen, everything. So it's a mini version of Zoom and Gmeet. Yeah. So yeah, that's for now. Join our server, and yeah. All right. So yeah. So that's the end of the session. I think it's already 1 hour for now. So if you have any questions or any queries, you can just join our Discord server. Or for now, let's have I can solve your queries or anything. I can solve your queries now. You can put your things in here. So can you send link in the chat box, bro? Yeah, sure. I'll share the link. Just a second. Yeah, I think I have shared the link in the chat box for Discord. There's also the link in the live description. Yeah, and also if you have any queries, just put out your queries in the chat. And also I forgot to say some things uh, about your performance. Like if you guys don't attend these sessions, uh, you cannot answer the assignment questions, or you cannot get good score at tests. So your performance will be validated by the core committee, mm, like how many questions you answer, and so that there may be a chance you can get into a good domain. Yeah, so it's saying invalid, invite invalid. Okay, we'll also share a new Discord link in the WhatsApp group. And from now, uh, just don't use WhatsApp for queries. If you want any queries, just use Discord and tag core committee or uh, anyone's name. Like you can see the roles in the side. You can ask the core committee questions. Yeah, yeah. If performance is bad, uh, yeah, that will affect your that will affect you generally. You cannot work in teams or projects. So yeah, if you have any questions, just put out. So we'll be closing this session by 7:05. I think it's so we'll stay for 5 more minutes. And also uh, just give a follow for our Instagram AAC Instagram page at the rate AACGRAT underscore official, and also give a follow for me at the rate Rishwan Permanla. So did you guys like the session? Did you like the YouTube live? Just put a thumbs up. Yeah, tests will become conducted after the sessions, after the 5 sessions. For everyone, the test will be conducted after the 5 sessions. Yeah, we'll update how to use discords and rules soon. Yeah, if you like the session, just give a thumbs up. And are there any queries which I can solve? And also, when you guys get into the teams or the projects, uh, everything will be tracked. Like the amount of contribution you give to the project, everything will be tracked, and uh, there will be sessions where you need to talk with the core community about your performance. Yeah, I think for the guys, Discord link is invalid. We have put a new link of Discord in the WhatsApp group. So number of classes per week. Yeah, like I think it won't affect your academics in any way because it's just an 45 minutes to 1 hour sessions. And yeah, it today's one session and the session two will be on tomorrow. And we'll give a 2 day break for you guys. And the third session will be on Thursday, Monday, and after that, fourth session on Wednesday, fifth session on Friday. Yeah, I think there's a link over here in the chat. Uh, just rate the session using this link. Yeah, what will be the timings for the sessions? It's mostly from 6 to 7 p.m. Bro, we are having mid lab exams in 3 weeks. Is it related to first sem topic? The programming, yes, it is related, and and everything in the other stuff is not related to your mids or lab exams, as the first sem topics are general topics like chemistry, physics, and everything. Will we be assigned with the projects, or can we have a choice to choose on our own interest? Yeah, we'll consider both. Like we'll will assign, and also you'll also will be given a chance to be uh, choose your own team. It's like uh, you're going to do a lot of projects as this is your first sem, like you're going to do a project in second sem, third sem, fourth sem, fifth sem. So you can form many teams, you can increase your network. Yeah, so I think for the first project you guys do, we'll form a team for you. We'll assign a team for you. And yeah, and from third sem you're going to choose your own teams and start doing projects. So bro, really interested in two domains, like one is machine learning and app development. Yes, it's possible to integrate both of those. Yeah, but firstly, you cannot learn things as you are a beginner. You cannot learn machine learning and IoT at the same time. Like you'll be getting confused. So choose one thing, and in the next semesters, you choose another thing and try integrating both of them. In which platforms classes are conducted? Yeah, we'll soon intimate about the classes. And yeah, will the test determine our domain? Maybe or may not be. When can we accept offline class? I think it's accept. There's some rules by the college management. We cannot uh, keep offline classes. So when college management allows us to keep offline classes, we'll keep uh, the offline classes for you. And also, I forgot to say, uh, a student mentor will also be assigned according to your domain and your project, and he'll be monitoring you. Can you make these classes offline whenever? Yes, of course, we'll make the class offline when it's possible. If the college management agrees, what will be the timings? Same, 6 to 7 p.m. mostly. Yeah, I think it's 9/7. Yeah, so just give a thumbs up. We'll stop the session, or if you have any queries, just put it down here. If you don't have queries, just give a thumbs up. We'll stop the stream. Welcome, Steven. Welcome, Nikhil. Yeah, just keep your thumbs up fast, guys. Cool. See you guys in the next.